Hello everyone, my name is Szamer and this is Taz, the developer of Brides of Vampira. So, tell us about your game.
So Brides is it's a multiplayer co-op Souls-like mixed with Left 4 Dead type gameplay as well.
Interesting, okay. And tell us about the extra stuff that you were talking about before, like the book that's coming out.
So the actual game's coming along with like a 3-part novel, and so like the game itself, like the story in the game is like based on the 3-part novel, and Roddy's actually like writing the novel. So we're kind of probably 80% done with the 3-part novel. So
interesting.
The rest of it, and the rest of it's just like developing the game really, which is the slow part as well.
Yeah, that's definitely unique. Out of all the ones, all the people I talk about, that's definitely a unique one. So, what can people play it on?
At the minute, only PC, but like when it does finally get released, I'm aiming to have it on console, so the Xbox, whatever. Like by the time I get it released, it'll probably be PlayStation 6, no doubt, and PC and Xbox.
Yeah.
Sonata or whatever it is.
Fair enough. What's your favorite part of game development?
I'm not sure actually. I like most parts of game development.
That's good.
Different days, different things. I like because I do all sorts. So I do like some days I really like doing animation. Some days I love doing sound. But I'm a programmer. Originally started off as an artist when I was really young, and then I kind of got into development. So I've been programming for like almost 40 years now. So So I guess programming probably is like.
So what's the hardest part then?
Oh my gosh, the hardest part is coming to PAX when you're trying to do a build the night before and you didn't get any sleep. Like I literally had 2 hours sleep last night. So
yeah, a lot of devs have the same problem. I think one last year they brought an arcade machine in and it wasn't working on the first day.
Yeah, I was building the game 3 o'clock this morning and my PC crashed. And then I turned it back on and it said Windows corrupt.
Oh,
I was like, what the? And so I didn't finish till 7 o'clock this morning pretty much. So I almost was like, well, if I don't get this going, then I guess I'll be going on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay.
So, no, I think the hardest part probably of game development is gameplay.
Okay.
That's the hardest part to get right, because everything else, like you can work on the art, like all of it's hard, right?
Yeah.
But like you can make the art look a certain way, and once you know what you're doing and you've got your art style down, it's not that hard to make everything look how you want it to look. And same with programming. It's like once you know how to program, you've been doing it for years, and that's not that hard either. Animation can be really challenging, but once you get good at it, you sort of like the more you do it, it becomes easier. But gameplay is the hardest thing to get right because it's just the smallest thing can destroy the gameplay.
Yeah.
But it's finding that small thing that makes it good or ruins it.
Yeah.
And it's like it takes so much time just to realise that you're going down the wrong path. You know what I mean? You've got some mechanic and you spend a year working on some mechanic and then you realise it's just a load of shit. And so I think that's the hardest part. It's just working it out.
That's a good answer. Yeah. What's the general consensus so far? It's only been a few hours at PAX, but what have people been liking and stuff?
I think people like it. People generally are impressed with the visuals. I think it looks really polished.
Yeah, I mean it definitely does.
And I've had a bunch of people the more hardcore RPG kind of Dark Soulsy type players.
Yeah.
Basically tell me where it's all wrong.
Okay.
Which I already know that anyway. But it's it's good. It's been good to talking to those people. So yeah, for the most part, people are impressed with the visuals and. I had this issue a minute ago, I didn't realise I've got the video playing on that screen, I've got the game playing on that screen, and I didn't realise I hadn't muted the sound on the video. And So people are playing the game and they're hearing all this stuff.
Ah, right.
And not one person said anything until 1 o'clock, where one guy's like, "Oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
the TV's playing through the."
I have something similar when I'm streaming.
Yeah,
and it's completely muted.
Yeah.
And then like there's a dozen people in, and no one's actually telling me after half an hour that no one can actually hear me.
Yeah, right.
It's weird, but yeah, people just don't speak up in those ways. Interesting, but yeah. Last question: any tips for indie devs?
Any tips?
Yeah.
Oh, for starting out indie devs, or just indie devs?
Any tips you think of?
Oh,
What's the most important thing, especially for starting out?
if you're, I don't know. Just keep learning. Try because I've been doing this for like maybe 10 years, and there was a time where especially like halfway through the process, like 5 years in, where I realised that like what I was trying to do was just not going to happen anytime soon. And I started getting really depressed, and I had this anxiety that I really needed to be working on it all the time, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to finish it.
Yeah.
And I've seen I know a few indie devs that are kind of like that, and I guess the best advice is to just take your time and not get stressed out and depressed, because you'll get there eventually, and if it take however long it's going to take, right? And just enjoy it, I suppose. Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for the interview. All links will be down below. You can check the game out. You can check them out on any socials. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you on another one.
Yeah.